Oh, so I guess the big talk of the weekend, especially if you're on Twitter, is the Bill Burr outrage.
Dude, what the hell? That was the best. That was the best, man.
How funny is this? It's like, let me tell you what happened.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
What happened is people that watch Saturday Night Live, like, it's, they pick on the president, and like, yeah, that's awesome, that's fun. Like, we can pick on the president, and we could say all these things about the president because we agree. And then, like, Bill Burr comes on, and this is a dude that's just, he's not a red guy, he's not a blue guy, he's not this or that. He's just a free spirit. That's just what he is. He's not bought, he's not paid for. He just goes on and says whatever he thinks is right. And
he's a comedian.
People that have a certain viewpoint, a certain mindset, certain belief system, have a hard time because what I just explained does sound a lot like the president, does it not? Not to compare Bill Burr to Donald Trump at all, but
it sounds like
the
something,
spirit.
But what it sounds like is something that they don't agree with, right? When it's okay,
and this is what I'm getting to.
Yeah, keep going. Just keep going.
Now, if their person goes, up there, and this is not a blue thing, a red thing, If your person goes up and says your thing, like, literally, this is literally political rallies. They go up and they say the thing that makes the crowd go, yeah.
That's it.
Bill Burr didn't do that. And Saturday Night Live is a political rally. It is not even just a political, it's an ideologue. Right? Like, these are our viewpoints, and you watch it because you agree with us. There are times where they'll go left to center, right to center. They'll flip-flop and skew the narrative.
Are they way more?
But Bill Burr didn't go up there and champion.
Well, aren't they way left?
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
they are.
They'll
shit like they're making fun of Biden though a little bit too. Is what I'm saying. Like,
sometimes, yeah. Well, they make a shit show of the whole thing in itself.
Yes, that like
it's not our fault that Trump gives them the content.
Sure.
Trump just gives them the
content. What I'm saying is it's no secret that they're liberal, but
right, exactly.
They're not afraid. They're not afraid to poke fun at themselves here a little bit. But Bill Burr is not. You can't categorize him as anything.
No, but hold that thought just for a second. This is what you're saying, though. Check this out. You just said this, right? So these people that enjoy Saturday Night Live typically tune in and they watch the SNL cast do nothing but make fun of our president and make fun of our government as a whole. It's funny to poke fun at people when you're not fitting the narrative, right? So now when Bill Burr came in, some of these people fit the narrative of what he was making fun of. Wait. We can't poke fun, and this is no defense to the president or anything like that. We can't make fun of certain people because they fit this narrative, but we can make fun of others because they fit this narrative. It's so ass backwards. It's so contradictory.
And I know I'm not, but let's say I'm wrong about that. If it's not that, here's also what happened. You watch Saturday Night Live and you enjoy it, but you have no clue who Bill Burr is. You have no clue who he is and what he's said over the last 20 years of his career. Because me as a Bill Burr fan, I thought it was funny. He's, from his podcast to his stand-up to me seeing him live, he didn't say anything I haven't heard him say before. And I don't mean that to disparage Bill Burr at all. Everything he said was something like, he said similar things along the same thought process over his entire career. Like, to me, that was nothing new. He didn't say anything. So whenever I heard him say those things, it was just like, oh, this is just Bill Burr. He's on TV. He can't swear. He can't say certain things. So this is just him picking out of the bag things that he knows is going to be funny. Because literally the most offensive thing he said was about women, and they clapped after it. The crowd clapped after it. If you watch it again.
The crowd clapped.
The only time he got a clap was after that. So he just kind of like cherry picked. No. First of all, we're gonna call him homophobic. We're gonna call him homophobic. What did he say that was homophobic? He said June's a little long. And then he explained why he thought June was a little long. Because he said, for a group of people that were never enslaved, and then went on to talk about Black History Month being the shortest and coldest month of the year.
He only set that up. He only set up this is, you got to understand, he's at work. He's doing a job.
Yes.
Okay, he's a funny guy, but he's doing a job. He only used that analogy for the Gay Pride Month so he can therefore talk for Black history and because it's a time right now where there's inequality and his wife's black.
Right. And this is why comedy doesn't work whenever you cut the tagline or cut Bill Burr said this, because you don't get the follow-up. And the same thing happened to Tom Segura with his special. I can't remember the specifics, but it was something, he said something about the R word, retard, and then went to go on to it where he wasn't actually making fun of disabled people at all. But the story was, the line that came out is Tom Segura is making fun of mentally handicapped people. And if you just caught the one thing he said, then sure, it does sound like it. But if you listen to the entire bit and the entire thought process, and then you understand the intention of where they're coming from as a person and as a comedian, you know that that's not what they were saying. He didn't say June is too long. He didn't say June is too long. Gay people shouldn't have a month. It's not what he said. Not what he said at all. It's just not what he said.
Know what he said? You know what he said? He said, I only think he brought that up so he could, because he needed to talk about the narrative, what's going on with the racism and everything like that. Sure. So to bring it up, this is how he's going to go into it, right? And then he even went on to say, and if you're a gay African American, like, hello, I'm adapted and I know what the hell's going on in the world. Yeah. There's gay African Americans, and if you're a gay African American, then you get an even longer.
You get 61 straight days. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
That
nothing wrong.
He's in New York. He's telling a story about being in New York when this is happening. Like, he tied the whole thing together. He didn't go up there and it wasn't a town hall. It wasn't the gays are bad. They shouldn't have a. That's not what he did. And even if he did, he's a comedian. He's telling jokes and people laughed. Yep. So let's not act like it's. Then we got mad that he called women bitches. Did he call women bitches? Because he said, "I'm not." He said something to the effect of, "I'm not. I don't want to bring down my bitches here. My bitches," and meaning he's a white person talking about white women. And depending on where you're from and how you speak, bitches is a term of endearment. Like, it's girls' night with the bitches. Like,
first and foremost, let me tell you this, okay? If the guy that I saw the one of the comments on Twitter from a guy that said about calling women bitches, like, don't you know that it's a thing at a time, whatever. Let me first of all, I saw that kid. If he's gay, okay, he's gay, then I don't want to hear what the hell he has to say about women, anyways. All right. And if he's straight, here's what I don't give a shit. This is what I'm saying right here. If he's straight. You know damn well he's got an OnlyFans. He's on Pornhub. Bro, don't you even go there talking about they're not. Yeah, come on, man. You just woke up one Tuesday morning and wanted to write a blog on freaking Reddit and didn't have nothing better to do than to attack somebody that might have messed up and said something wrong. And honestly, who are these people? Bill Burr's gonna go back, right? He's gonna do his thing.
No. He's going to crush it. He's going to continue to crush it and be the best comedian in the world.
But is it not annoying? Is it not annoying? It's every
And then he proves it right. He literally proves it right. He says white women hijacked the woke movement by making it all about them. And what did they do on Twitter?
Yeah.
What did they all do on Twitter? They all complained. Yeah. So he literally proved himself. Like, couldn't have done a better job of proving himself right. That's why he's the king.
I just don't understand. Like, you even had men. You even had men that aren't straight. And I'm not saying that against gay people. I have nothing against it. But here's what I am saying, okay? You're not involved with women. Right. In the sense of being respectful or disrespectful. You're a lover. Like there was men on there saying that you shouldn't be talking about women the way that he is. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. The women should be the ones having a problem with it. You as a man,
Yep.
To sit and it's petty. If he got on there and said these sluts, these whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't do any of that.
No, dude, like, it's just, how petty are we as a society? How? And is it going to get worse?
You know what?
It's that we keep allowing this to happen, though, and thankfully it's Bill Burr, but it's not like I don't want to get into detail because I don't know the whole story, but like I do know like the Chris D'Elia situation and stuff.
Sure.
Bro, I didn't see anything incriminating. Maybe it didn't hold up to your morals. Maybe it didn't hold up to your morals, but I didn't see anything incriminating. And to strip somebody from his career,
yeah.
I mean, and it just happened in crazy. Like, they should not be the court of public opinion should be one thing, but it should not be the determining factor of how your life goes on.
You're 100% right.
Anyways,
100% right.
What's up? I'm just going. A couple nights a week he could be on live television, and he wore those tight ass khaki shorts where his bulge was sticking out, and he'd be walking around stalking animals, harming them, hurting them. No one says anything.
Who are you talking about?
I was talking about Steve Irwin.
Go ahead. Oh, I
was talking about Steve Irwin. Oh, I said, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, no one got offended. Everybody loves Steve Irwin, but he got on there and got on TV a couple nights a week with his tight-ass khaki shorts, with his bulge hanging out, no problem, and tormented animals, and nobody got on and said anything to this man. This man was with his chest hair hanging out, his hamburger meat. Nobody says nothing. And then they cried. And then they cried, and
we cried.
And they just listed him as one of the best human beings to ever live.
All time.
Come on, man. Anyways,
I love that
all time.
We also totally bypassed the fact that he said, "Go ahead and get your grandparents sick and kill them, and your cousin with asthma. Go ahead, get them sick." And
that didn't matter.
No, we don't care that he. We're not going to take that seriously. We're not going to take. How about the fact that in his special, his 2 specials ago, he said he wanted to shoot torpedoes at cruise ships. He wanted to get a submarine and shoot torpedoes. We didn't take that seriously.
Because there's only certain topics. If it isn't racism.
Yeah. That hit a little too close to home. It's like.
It's only certain topics, man. Yep.
Oh well, I mean, Bill Burr's the king, and he's gonna be. And this ain't shit. This ain't anything he's never dealt with before. I mean,
dude,
it's just
he trashed a whole city. He literally trashed a whole city to their face. These people don't know nothing.
And then they cheered.
These people don't know nothing.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing.
They have no clue who Bill Burr is.
Exactly. And I'm quite frankly, I'm annoyed with them, whoever them are.
Yeah, seriously, get over yourself. Bill Burr is, and if you know anything about Bill Burr, he's one of the most open-minded and I would say fair people, especially in Hollywood. Like,
yeah, go
Bill
listen
Burr
to his
doesn't
podcast.
care who you are. Seriously, he doesn't. He simultaneously loves and hates everyone at the same time. Like that, he wasn't out. He didn't disparage anyone's beliefs. He didn't put anyone down.
He was up there working. He was working, man.
The people that are mad, the outrage culture. This is who he's shitting on. So that's why none of this is going to affect him, because the people that are complaining and offended, these are the exact people he's talking about. So they can all go fuck themselves.
I'm with you.
You heard it here first.
I'm with you, dude.
We know each other. He's a friend from work.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Don't you ever talk about me!
The Killing Time Podcast with Lux Cody.